So that's the best. But uh, um, I was able to go back on live
You told me a few
today.
years ago that both my fiance and I would be working remote tech jobs, making
Wouldn't
more
believe
money
I'm
than
not.
ever, and living
Okay,
life
cool.
on our own terms. I wouldn't believe you.
Yeah,
In
right.
2021,
Okay, cool. Yeah. Hope you're having a nice day or night, whenever you're watching this. I don't know exactly how this is gonna flow, but you know, that's something. That's an idea, I guess. My computer, once again, it clocked out on me. It like froze. I was about to do some like vocals, and like it just did not want to cooperate. So maybe that's for the best. I don't know. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Hey, Micah, what's up? Um, I'm open to answering questions. I'm open to like whatever. I don't know. I have cards and stuff. If you want. How are you today? Welcome to those joining. What's up? I hope you know that you're amazing just the way you are. Don't let other people make you into something that you're not. Be like Avril Lavigne. Don't make it complicated. Okay. All right. So I hope the audio is okay. I didn't do a full audio check before doing this. Oops. I mean, anyways, welcome. My name is Mr. Rashad. I am a person of significance, I guess. I don't know. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. Quote, the great Hannah Montana. Also, the plot of Hannah Montana is crazy because, like, I love that show, but it's like to think that she just had an alter ego and, like, it was like this huge news. It was like, what? What do you mean? Anyways, can you hear the sound mouse? Do you like the sound bath? Is that a good touch? This is the most likes I've had. 3 likes. I feel special on a live stream on this page. Oh, and then everybody leaves. That's awesome. That's great. We love that. He said sarcastically. I don't like that. That was not nice. Hurt my feelings a little bit. Thank you, Michael, for sticking around. You're awesome. Thank you. If you're of age, I'll give you a free reading if you want. If you want. If you want. No pressure. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I think you feel bad for me. I feel like you're watching out of pity. Either that or you're like part of the FBI and you're watching me or something. Hi. I said bye silently because you left. I was like, what? Once again, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting for my computer to like come back to life. It's just too young to be in the FBI. Oh, anybody's too young to be in the FBI. Nobody should be in the FBI. Is there an age limit, age minimum? Do you have to be like 25 or something? That would make sense. I never really thought about that. And for the CIA and stuff, like how soon can you join? I'm sure if you like graduate high school early, you can do whatever you want. People love that when you graduate high school early. I didn't graduate early, but you know, it's a thing. You know, it just randomly like I was about to record and like it just went black, and so I'm just waiting for it to come back to life, back to reality. How's your day going? How's your night? Are you hydrating? Are you drinking water? I have a little bit of water left in here. Cringe. Anyways, what's up? Eventually it'll come back on. I know it will. But when? I don't know. Is there anything I can do to like? Oh goodness. Okay, I held escape and held the off button. I don't know if that did it, but it went deeper black. Like originally it was just like screen black, like you know it was like gray, and then it was like boop, and now the Chromebook logo is up. I think I did something. Also, do you like my setup? My setup is so Gucci. It's not. Chat. Space, I guess. What is your favorite game? Um, I like Grand Theft Auto. I haven't played it in forever, but I like the concept of an open world. Um, Sims is also cool. I'm not able to play it on my laptop. I don't have the. If I did, I would surely have it. That is a guarantee. If I had the capability to play Sims 4, I would play that on here. Um, but I do not. So it's probably a good thing. I probably would spend a lot of time on it. Um, yes. Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Is that what you're saying? I'm not. I mean, Mister is technically a formal. It's a derivative of a master, technically, or so I've read. Okay, what was I supposed to be searching? I'm gonna. Okay, all of my tabs were closed. It didn't bother to keep anything open. So I'm gonna go. I don't know. What should I do? Once again, for those joining, if you want to ask questions about anything, I don't know. I'm sorry. About anything, you're welcome to ask. Bricks and builds. Hello. You know, whatever you have questions about life, spirituality, romance, whatever. I'm looking for. Okay, I'm gonna like open this up. I'm gonna do that. When's the last time you journaled? I don't know who needs that reminder, but when's the last time you journaled? How are you? I'm okay. Thank you for asking. How are you? I reflected back to you. You don't have to. I don't know. Get all into your feelings, but hope you're doing well. Um, grr, cringe. Okay. Once again, when's the last time you journaled? I'm currently in my journal. I have a document from like last year and this year, and last time I did was like last week. So I'm like, but opening it up is like a lot because it has to load everything. Anyways, once again, ask me anything. You asked me how am I doing. I'm okay. That's a mundane question. Magical and the mystic, mundane, mystical, mundane. I had that deck once upon a time. The Mystical Mondays. It's a nice deck. I like that it's like laminated and stuff. Don't mind the background. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Today is the. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Micah. You're amazing. I love your spirit. Don't let anybody stomp it out. Okay. Today is. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to like type something. I'm sorry. Today's the 13th. No, today's not the 13th. Today is the freaking 8th. It's about to be the 9th in like an hour, in 3 minutes. I like to put the exact time and stuff when I'm like journaling. Yo, Superman, this hoe. I put AM instead of PM. It's definitely PM. Thank you for your presents. What's up? Hope you're having a nice night, nice evening. If you're not, I hope you know that it can get fucking better. Excuse my language, but it can get better. You know. Also, if you're on TikTok, you should go check me out on TikTok. I'm on TikTok. My content is very different on there. I like try to stick to mostly tarot and sometimes like other stuff. Mm, or you could also check out my Patreon. I also have a Patreon. There's a lot of stuff you can check out if you check out my page wherever. I don't know where anything. I don't know how this looks to you. I have no idea. I've never really joined. Well, I've joined people's lives, but I don't remember how that looks. Like how this like this looks very different from whatever you're looking at. That's all I know. You can do whatever you want, Micah. You can technically grow wings and learn how to fly if you really put your mind to it. Don't quote me on that, but you can do anything you want. But if one of those things is following me, sure. And if you join the Patreon, you get like exclusive. There's like reminders and messages, and like you can message me and stuff. And I don't know, it's really cool. It's a real cool platform. Um, they said that you can get it to your email too, which is kind of cool. I don't know about text messages, but I mean, ideally, you can get emails in the same way that you get text messages if you have the right settings on. Say that 22 times fast. That, like, say that, that, that. I'm sorry, I couldn't even stop laughing. That. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras to dance. I'm silly. I'm a silly goose. No, anyways, guys, what are we talking about? You, are you guys just trolling? Do I just attract trolls? You guys are cool trolls if you are trolls. I mean, you don't look like trolls. I don't know. I don't know what you look like, actually. Um, is that the Ninja Turtle? I'm looking at. What am I looking at? I forgot. I don't want to. I'm scared to click on your profile now. It looks like a super. From like a glimpse, it looks like the super like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. But I don't think that's what that is. I feel like if I were to click on that, that would be like a person, and I'd be like, "What?" I'm sorry, but I cannot see what that is, and it's like it's bugging me. I'm like, because if it's not a mutant ninja turtle, oh my god! If you're laughing, also, it's because I'm laughing because it's contagious. Laughter is contagious for the psychic bones. Okay, no, but seriously, are we not gonna ask the psychic any questions, any crazy questions? Like, what's the meaning of life? Or like, what's my life purpose? Or like, I don't know. Am I gonna meet the love of my life or something? I don't know. There's like questions. I don't know. These are just questions. There's questions that people ask that I don't really love. I feel like I need to record something where I'm like, here are questions that are good to ask, and here are questions that are useless. Because, there are some questions that are very useless. Like, you know, I feel like we all know collectively what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Like, questions about like time, like when is he gonna text me back, or like when is he gonna like? It's like okay, I mean, I guess, but like you could just ride it out and like experience the moment. Why do you need to turn to a psychic to like I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of other questions you could be asking. You know what I mean? But anyways, let me step down on my high horse. How we doing tonight? What's up, gang? What's up, chat? Um, my question to my God is why am I born? Why? Oh my goodness. Why am I born? So what's my life purpose? That's what that question would be technically. You're not asking a serious context, so I don't know if I should answer that for you. But maybe you're the jester. Maybe your purpose is to make people laugh. I don't know. That is technically a thing. That is a gift that people have, and maybe you have that. If I were to tune in like slightly, yeah, definitely the jester. Sort of energy. I'm sorry. Now I'm like laughing more. No, no, seriously though, Micah, don't give up your dreams of being a stand-up person or whatever they call comedian. I don't know. Maybe that's not your dream. Maybe I'm just being silly. But that's definitely what I feel for you as I'm like tuned into your energy slightly. I'm gonna back up. Oh, I'm gonna want to back off. You're really cool though. You're cool. You seem like a fun dude, fun kid or whatever. I don't know how old you are. You said you were too young to be in the FBI, which is an interesting way of saying. I don't know what my computer is back on. Thank the gods. I didn't. You know what? Thank you. I didn't take a moment to thank you because it really just conked out. And like honestly, I wasn't even contemplating the idea of it being permanent, but it could have been permanent. Like my laptop really could have just like conked out for me, and that would have been terrible. So, a moment for gratitude. Okay. How old do you have to be in the FBI? I typed that all types of wrong. Um, 23 and 36. What? What? So no older than 36? So okay, you have to be 23. I knew it was gonna be some crazy number. I was like, why? Because it like what? And you must know because you probably want to get into the FBI. I imagine. Okay. We have an informant here, guys. Nobody's here. It's just me and whoever. It's just me and Micah. But um, seriously. What? That's crazy. The more you know. Now I know that you have to be 23 years old to be in the FBI. I'm old enough to join the FBI. By like a couple years. Well, it's more than a couple. By definition, it's more. It's like a few. If I could stretch it, a couple is two. A few is like three or more. But you probably already knew that. You didn't need me to tell you that. I'm sorry to tell you that information. But now you know. If you didn't know, oh my. I can't tell if you're just joking or if you're just messing with me or if this is actually your backstory. Because like I don't know. Now I know. Like I peeked into your energy and I'm like, are you just fucking with me, or is this actually your life story? Like I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, no. Once again, don't give up. If you should start writing your jokes down. I used to do that for a tiny bit of time. I don't know. It was fun. I only did like one. I did like two live streams where I like told them. It was fun for me at least. I don't know if anybody else cared, but I had a nice time. Um. Okay. No. Anyways. It's 11 o'clock on the dot. It's not on the dot. It's like 7 minutes after. Um. Let me hold on. I'm supposed to be journaling, and I'm just kind of like talking to you and stuff. I don't know. Today was a day. I went to the gym. It was nice. This is how I process my emotions. um. Now I'm talking to Micah. I hope that's okay that I said your name. This is for personal. Nobody is most likely nobody's gonna see this ever. Except for me and the director when we make the movie of my life. Just kidding. Um, Live streams are fun. I don't know. You could do it if you want to. I don't know what to. You still have to do your homework. Your homework. I'm imagining you're a college student. I'm gonna imagine that you're in college. Um, if you are underage, just make sure to stay in school. Eat your vegetables. Like seriously, like actually, like make sure to eat some fruit and stuff. Um, this is just for anybody, not even just for like kiddies, but because like I don't know, people don't eat well, and then they complain about their bodies and stuff. And I'm like, well, maybe because you put garbage into your body like on a regular basis, you know. But if you didn't ask me, you didn't ask me. Do what you do. But like, if you come to me and you like ask me like for guidance, I'm like, okay, maybe you should also eat properly so that your intuition is gonna work properly, and like you can be like efficient and like, you know what I mean? Like, because then otherwise you could like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like I think that most solutions are pretty simple. They're not easy to implement, but they're usually pretty simple. It's like if you put in the energy, put in the effort, eventually you'll get to where you want to be. You know, you know what I mean? Like at some point in time, if you are consistent enough, it will happen, or you'll die trying. That's the other alternative. You know, not in college. Okay. Um. Okay. This is an awkward face. I don't know. I don't know. I also look like a bunny rabbit. I feel like I look like a bunny rabbit when I do that. I can't do it again. That fucked up. Sorry. I'm gonna guess you're in 40th grade. Whatever 40th grade is. That's like super senior. I don't know. Mm-hmm. What kind of homework do you have to do? Like chemistry? Probably don't do chemistry in fourth. I wanted to say fourth grade, but I don't think that's correct. I feel like that's definitely off. I would be surprised if you were. That's like I don't know what age that is. I went to school. I know what it's supposed to be. I was just messing around. Um, Crunchy. I do not like the crunchy. Like, does anybody actually like these? Because they're so messy. It's like, I mean, maybe you like the texture, but even then, it's just like, why is it so messy? It's like so much. It's like, no thanks. Math homework. My favorite. I like or no, not geography. Geometry. Shout out to Mr. Prettier. He's cool. Got much to do. I don't know if he's supposed to be up there. So I'm not for this. What was I about to say? I'm very down. Okay. I don't want to play your game like that. This is a weird game that we're playing. Um, would you like a piece? Would you like? I can give you a whole one. You don't have to take a piece of mine. I'm gonna put this down. I'm supposed to be praying over everything. I don't do it all the time. I always forget to pray over my food. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a whole ordeal. I don't know. Do you believe in God like that? Are you a Jesus believer? I'm not of the Jesus variety, but I don't know. Do you believe in a higher power? Raise the roof. I'm raising the roof. That's what I started doing. I guess. It smells really good. Mm, okay. I mean, I don't make inappropriate content, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes I say things that are weird, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But once again, like I said, eat your greens and stuff. Um, there's no mess. That's why it's so good. Because once again with this, it's so messy. It's like you want me to like choke and like die. That's what you want me to do. Nature Valley. You know, that's how I feel about it. Anyways, welcome. You have a new viewer. Um, that's a funny thought that just went through my head. Eventually, eventually it'll happen. Eventually we all die. And that's an unfortunate truth. But, you know, that's life. C'est la vie. I keep thinking that I should like like get back into studying French. But it's really just a thought. Like, it's an excuse, but I really have a lot on my plate. And I feel like doing that would be a dedication. Mm. Once again, it's mostly an excuse. I'm going to call it an excuse. I'll try not to die. Thank you. As long as you have me in your heart, I'll stay alive. And if you have me out of your heart, I'll die and I'll never ever exist again. Joking. That's a joke. Just to clarify, I was being silly. Mm, romance language of the Indo-European family. What? Best ways to learn French. Um, the best way to learn is by typing your name and following you. I don't think that's a good way to learn French, if I'm being honest. I'm sorry, I'm just digging in my eye. But, oh my god. Recently, I hit my this eyeball, on a door. People kept asking me if somebody was trying to fight me. And I literally it was a door, and I hit my freaking head. And it hurt so freaking bad. My dude, like, when I tell you, like, it was throbbing. I couldn't, like, every time I, like, touched it, it got sensitive and it would, like, oh my god, it hurt so much. And I was like, I guess this is what's supposed to happen when something touches it really aggressively, like, so it can, like, recuperate. But it was, like, so painful. It was so much. And then my nose started bleeding. It was, like, a lot. It was, and then, like, tears every so often, because, like, just uncontrollable. And not because I was, like, emotional about it, just because it was, like, I don't know. I feel like it was a mix of so much pain, but also just like a reaction to the, like, I don't know, the stimulus. It was a lot. Like, I wasn't like, oh my, it was. I thought I was gonna die. And then it was like a couple days before that where just my nose was bleeding, and it was just so much. I lost so much blood. I was like, I was going through it. I really was. Didn't it hurt? It hurt a lot. It hurt quite a lot. I I didn't know if it was ever gonna stop. I knew it was gonna stop eventually. I, like, spoke it into existence. I was like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I was fine eventually. After I laid in bed and, like, because there was so much tears. Like, it wasn't, once again, I wasn't emotional. It was just like the reaction to my eye and the state that it was in. Like, there would just be streams of tears that would just, like, But meanwhile, there was, like, so much pain also. I was just like, ah, like, and I was like, I was just like chilling. I was just like, no silent about it. Like, nobody knew, I guess, unless they asked, that I was, like, just going through it. I was just, like, there. But it was kind of obvious. If you saw me, I don't know. If I saw myself, I feel like I'd be like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on with that dude? Like, yeah, I'm like, but a lot of people are emotionally unavailable and not really capable of handling big emotions from certain people. And so, yeah, I don't know. People just kind of ignored me, just walked by me. I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying that is kind of what happened. Anyway, I'm gonna stop whispering. Or should I keep whispering? Should I just, I don't know. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna stop whispering. Oh my god. I'm sorry. That was gross. Bonjour. I mean, yeah, once again, we make excuses all the time for like why we can't do stuff or why we shouldn't do stuff or blah 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 blah. And it's like you can make those excuses. Those are your permission slips. You're welcome to like use whatever you need to. Like I don't have time. I don't have the energy. But like I don't know. We have so much time in a day. You have so much idle time. Like there's so much time where I find myself just like scrolling, and I'm like I could be doing something else. And like sometimes I let myself scroll, but it's like I could be doing anything else. I could be like working on my manuscript. I could be like, you know, learning French again, but I'm not. Or you're not, I guess, because I do make sure to work on my manuscript. But I haven't been learning French. That's my excuse for French. I was like, I don't really have the time, but I do have the time. I just don't. I just don't use it for that. But I did in this moment, and that's why I'm also making that point because I'm taking the time to actually and look into this. This is how you know if someone read the Bible. If they spell my name Micah, then they do. If they spell it wrong, then they don't. I mean, maybe they just like the way it's spelled. I don't know. I don't mean to be combative, but like, it's a very interesting thing to say. You are the jester, and I respect that. But sometimes it's like, what are we talking about? What's going on? What's happening? How many fingers do I have up? I mean, is this counted as a finger? I don't know. That's up for public debate. Is the thumb considered a finger? I was going to record. That's what I originally wanted my laptop for, and then it just crashed out. I don't know. I'm on a different trajectory now. I don't really care to record. I have my mic and stuff set up. I don't really care, to be honest. I was gonna really go for it. I was gonna really do it. I was just gonna finish up a song. I was gonna add, like, replace some lines. That's all I was gonna do, for real. But once again, my laptop randomly conked out, and by the time it charged back up, I was on here, and I don't record when I'm on here. Like that's not really a thing that I do. Sometimes I do. I have done that in the past, but I don't really like doing that. It's weird. Is the thumb a fifth finger? That's what I looked up. I didn't really read. No, the thumb is generally not considered a finger. While the thumb is a digit, it is general. Blah, 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 blah. So, according to AI, according to Google, this is not a finger. So, when I did this, this would be 6 because this is not a finger by semantics terms. But how many digits do I have up? 7. That's how many digits I have. Semantics. Anyways, because I say semantics a lot, and like that's what I mean. Like that's the difference between semantics. Like it's the same thing. You know what I mean, but it's like you know your computer. Maybe that's why you met me. I don't know. Maybe we needed to cross paths. I don't know. Um, Roblox is for little kitties. Aren't you like supposed to be a big boy? I don't know. I'm just joking. Don't mind me. Anyways, if you want to be a kitty, be a kitty. Whether you're 30 or 30, be a kitty. Um, I learned. Well, actually, I didn't learn anything. I just read a little thing. I'm gonna look that up real quick before I say what I'm about to say. Um, before I say what I'm saying, I don't know. I read this thing. I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna try to format this correctly. I read this thing that said basically that the Fae like playing, like imagination, like acting, like pretending, and stuff like that. And I don't know. I've been thinking about that. It was like I just something I glanced at, something like that. I just skimmed across my page, and like I don't know. I've been thinking about that. And it also talked about the other energies and like what they prefer, like gods, like libation and spirits, and blah 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 blah, goddesses and all that jazz. I don't know what I said about being a boy. Um, anyways, the the Fae apparently really like pretending and whatnot, and I don't know. I just really think about that subconsciously. Whenever I think about fairies, whenever the idea of fairies come out, I'm just like, that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people are with the fairies, the fays, metaphorically speaking, at least, playing pretend and stuff. I don't know. Um, you're a 9-year-old girl. I don't know. What does that mean? Why did you have to tell me that? Um, I felt like this was a like. I feel like you're not actually a 9-year-old girl. I feel like you're actually 45 and you're like trying to play a trick on me or something. And I don't know if it's working. Maybe you're like a 13-year-old boy or something, but I don't think you're a 9-year-old girl. I don't, because Micah is definitely a male name. First of all, if I were to put on my detective hat, um, yeah, that's my only, that's my first and only clue. Also the vibe, I don't know. Anyways, I'm over explaining. Anyways, uh, no. Okie dokie. Have it your way. I don't like having to block people. I don't even know how to do that on this app. I don't like having to do that. It makes me sad. It makes me really upset. But the way that you're like, I don't know, because if you are a kid, I don't want to be like mean or like rude. I don't know, like unnecessarily. I don't want to be unnecessarily rude to anybody, but especially if you were a kid. But I don't know. I feel like you're lying to me. I feel like you're like, I don't know. It doesn't matter how like even what you identify as. Like I don't know. Like I'm not here to like, I don't know. Like I'm just here to be a vessel and like I don't know. It's like thank you for telling me who you are. I salute your divinity. But like, you know what I mean, little girl. I don't know. Like, is that what you want me to refer to you as? Is that why you're trying to tell me that? I don't know. I'm sorry. Over explaining. Over. Anyways, it's a beautiful night. If you want to affirm it for yourself, anybody else watching, anybody watching, anybody listening to my voice, it's a beautiful night. It's a nice night. Whether you're like curled up somewhere or like, you know, out on the night, it's a nice night. You know. I hope the sound. I'm gonna listen back to this. I hope the sound bowls are like decent. Like I don't know if it's like a good additive. It's 11:29. I'm gonna like real quick. Um, tell me a joke, Micah. What's a joke that you have? Do you have any jokes? And then he tells me a joke about a hippopotamus or she. Is that how you spell that? That's a weird way to spell that word. Yeah, I was like, that's not right. Because then it corrected after I moved on, and I was like, yeah, that's I. Um, journaling is a really good practice. Once again, I haven't like since I've been out of rehab, I haven't been journaling on paper as much, but I think journaling is really important. Checking in with yourself and blah blah blah. I haven't been doing it, so I'm like trying to like really, I don't know, woke up this morning feeling like P Diddy. You have a book about jokes? I used to have a book about jokes. Do you want to tell me a joke? I asked you for a joke. Okay, you said you woke up this morning, feeling super lethargic, which is not normal. Well, I mean, I don't need to tell myself that. I already know that, but I'm just saying for those listening. Um, I usually wake up pretty full of energy. Like sometimes I have to drink water or whatever. But usually, I don't know. I try to hydrate before bed and blah blah blah. I'm waiting for this joke, Micah. Also, once again, I've never met, as far as I'm aware, a Micah that was a woman or a lady. I don't think female is the appropriate term, but anything's possible though. I have a character in my book named Naomi who is a male, and technically usually it's a female name, but whatever. Hold on, give me a second. Um, a mice. Pete and repeat are once. Wait, I'm sorry. Give me a second. I wanna. I didn't even read it all. Give me a second. Hold on. Um. I'm gonna read this back and be like, this looks so rudimentary. Like the way that I'm writing this is so bad. I could. Oh my god. Pete and repeat are on a boat. Pete falls off. Who is left? Repeat is the obvious answer, unless I'm wrong. I don't understand the joke part. Yeah, I'm laughing because I feel like it's like I feel like it's funny in essence, but I don't understand what you're getting at. I'm confused more than anything. If Pete falls off, then Repeat is the only one there. Well, also, who named their child Repeat? That's what I'm asking. Or who's naming themselves Repeat? You told me to repeat it. What? Pete and Repeat. Repeat. What? That's not even funny. What are you talking about? Um, what? What did what? Okay, P and repeat are on a boat. Pete falls off. Who's left? Repeat. So if I say that, you're supposed to repeat it. I'm like, okay, is that what the is that what the joke is? That if I say repeat, if I say the answer, then you have to repeat the joke, and then it's like that orange is banana joke. Like, aren't you glad I didn't say banana or whatever? Or aren't you glad I didn't say, yeah, right, banana? Aren't you glad I didn't say orange? I don't know. I messed up somewhere along the way. Anyways, that was a good laugh. I needed that was funny. Um, it wasn't. That wasn't. I feel like the intention was. I don't know. That's funny. That's funny. I'm just gonna. Okay. Taking a deep breath. I already took the breath, but it's a beautiful night. It's a good night. I'm just taking a moment. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, it's a wonderful night. Also, 30 minutes until I get paid. That's not a good. I don't like saying that. It feels weird, but that is the truth. I get paid in like 30 minutes. 24 minutes to be specific. 23 now. I was trying to do the math. I was like, what? Once again, math is not my strong suit. You said you had to do math homework. Are you gonna do your math homework? Like literally roasted herself, like she burnt herself, or she like joked on herself? Because the latter sounds better. But also, I hope you do your math homework. You should do your math homework. I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but you said that at some point. I remember you said that, or somebody said they had to do math homework. Maybe if it wasn't you, somebody said it. I know somebody said they had to do math homework for sure. If it wasn't for Shizzle, it was definitely for Shazzle. I'm sorry, that was so silly. That was very silly. Forgive me, Father, for I know not what I do when I tell bad jokes. Okay. Anyways, you're still doing your homework. Oh, cool. That's good. Like a good boy. hmm Um, I'm supposed to put this up my nose every morning or whatever. I haven't been doing it. Oh my god, it's like crossing up. I'm gonna put this up my nose. Question one, LOL. I'm screaming. 2 plus 2 equals 4 for 20 minutes. I don't understand your language. I don't know what you're saying to me. Have some gum now if you want. A piece of gum. I really hope and I pray. Because I got this recently. It's like $8. Maybe I should be advertising this on TikTok. But I got this not through TikTok. I got it through Amazon. So why would I be I don't know. But and the little piece, this little piece, the part that goes into the phone. I think I left it back at the gym, and so I'm hoping that it's still there when I go back. Most likely, I'll go back tomorrow morning. I don't really want to. I kind of want to sleep in. I just want to sleep, but I'll probably go back tomorrow somehow. I have to walk there. I will walk there. You know. But anyways, I'm gonna have to get off of here soon. I have to charge my phone. I'm getting hungry also. So Thank you for your presence, Micah. Keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. I think. I don't know. Have a nice night. Bye.